Smoking with Smalls, we smoking it. You are now smoking with Smalls. You are now. Hold up. You are now smoking with Smalls. Come on.
Alright. What's going on, my peoples? For those of y'all who are already in here, like Peggy, how y'all doing? How you doing? How you doing? As you can see, I'm feeling much better, much better. I was very sick for a little while, um, but I am a lot better. My asthma was kicking in real bad, but that's the trials and tribulations, man. It's just a pain in the ass. I'm sitting here fucking with these buttons. I hope I ain't changing too much, man. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with this. Haven't really been on here for a while. Yeah, I feel much better, Peggy. I feel much better, much better. It was touch and go there for a minute, I guess you could say. I was really concerned. What up, D? Yeah, man. I'm feeling much better, man. I'm feeling much better. Yeah, I'm not coughing up a lung anymore. Coughing up a lung, Marcy son. The hell is this fucking shit on my screen? Why didn't y'all tell me? What the hell? What the hell? I'm tripping. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. Can y'all see me? Oh shit. I done fucked up. Hold on. Hold on. Having issues here. Technical difficulties, guys. Please stand by. Oh, I'm feeling much better. There you go. I'm back on it. For a minute, I couldn't see myself. So, yeah. I was having some issues. But yeah, man, how you guys doing? How's everybody feeling? I'm gonna try and do this more often, but I still haven't gotten my stitches out yet. I'm supposed to be getting them out next week, hopefully, right after 420. So we'll see what happens. I would love to do this more often. My thing is my StreamYard. I had paid for the whole year, right, and then I ended up with the issues with my eyes and all that, having to get surgery and all that stuff. So I paid for StreamYard and barely fucking used it. So now the StreamYard is up, and I ain't really got to throw another $200 down to pay for it again for another year. So I'm financially tapped, I guess you can say. Yeah, ain't having the best time right now, guys. But hopefully everything will get better soon, man. So I'm doing it without paying for it. What? Why am I hearing some crazy shit in my ear right now? I don't know what I'm hearing in my ear. I don't know. Can you guys hear that? Or is it just me that hears it? I hear Spotify in my ear, and I don't know why I hear Spotify in my ear because I don't think I have Spotify open. I'm not sure what's going on here. Oh, so it's just me that hears it? That's good. Oh, here it is. Yep, that's what it was. I had Spotify open and it was just playing in my ear for no reason. I be losing my mind here, guys. See what happens when Panda's not here? Panda's not here. I am no good at this, yo. I am no good. I'm just a talent, guys. I'm just a pretty face you put in front of the camera. I'm all about the. That's all I can do, guys. Everything else is Panda. She makes it possible. She makes it all possible. I did learn how to do the green screen thing, or sort of, because I don't have an actual green screen. I have I just have I'm using actually Panda's computer, the Alienware. So she's got some shit. I didn't know I could hook up. I got backgrounds I could hook up on this like crazy. I fucking love it. I've been downloading all sorts of pictures to use as my background. I will be trying to do a 420 show, guys. I don't know if Panda's off that day or not, but I have acquired some moon rocks from an unnamed source, and you know how that goes. You can't have the moon rocks on 420 without burning the moon rocks. But I'm not gonna pay $60 for a fucking blunt and smoke it by myself. I need my Panda with me, man. So hopefully Panda's off that day or getting out early. Yeah, MK's videos have had me on the fucking floor. MK is the best, man. MK's my favorite troll. Without a doubt. I love that dude. But he's his videos be cracking me up, and it's funny because it's being that he's in Canada, he does them at his regular hour. So I get him at like 3 in the morning, just before I'm getting ready to go to sleep. I'm nice and high and shit, and that's when all the fucking videos want to come through. It's hilarious. Here's to you, MK. This one's for you. Now this was a surprise live, guys. I wasn't really planning on going live. I was actually I had the computer set up because one of my friends, his community posts are hilarious. One of my friends has a channel, and he had some true crime stuff, or should I say, conspiracy theory stuff he was going to go talk about tonight. And he asked me to join his channel. So I set up the computer and everything, and then he reneged and never showed up. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not his fault because we're dealing with someone else. And my dude is always official with me. He'll hit me up, yo, bro. I'm sorry, man. It's not gonna happen. This fucking guy, blah blah blah. Shout out to Dags in in this situation. My boy Dags, he's the one hooking it up. He's the middleman, and he gets more upset than I do. I'm like, dude, I sit at home all day long. I don't do shit with my life, bro. I am bored out my skull all day long. I have nothing better to do. If I get a message to go online, guess what? I'm going online. But it is what it is. I got some shit to do today. It's just been raining, and I was waiting for the rain to stop, and now that the rain stopped, now it's mad humid out there, and I just don't even want to be out there, man. But as most of you already know, I have literally pleaded to Free to be on my hands and knees to come and work on my bike for me. So my brakes are hanging off my bike, and me and Panda did some of the stuff. Like Panda's very, very mechanical. She's very good with her hands, and she there was a couple of bolts I couldn't reach underneath the seat to take the seat off, and we changed the fuel filter. We put a new battery on it. Just getting ready for the summer, Florida summer. And I don't know, man. Like my brake calipers, I gotta bleed the brakes, and that's a two-person operation. But Panda works, over 40 years, 40 hours a week, and it's really hard to get her not only in the house but in the right frame of mind. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be in the frame of mind to work on a bike, yo. You can't just do that shit half-assed. That's your life you fucking with. You know what I mean? So I try and wake her up in a good mood and spark up a little spliffy spliff and make some breakfast and stuff. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. She deserves her breaks too. She works her ass off, and it's fucked up that on her days off is when I'm like, oh, now you're home with me. Now I'm gonna put you to work. That's selfish, and it's wrong. So I don't do that, man. I voice my opinion. I'm like, look, this needs to be done. If you get the chance, you can do it. You can do it. If not, it is what it is. Just gonna have to fucking start a GoFundMe and so I can afford to pay a mechanic to come over here and fucking put my bike back together because 2.5 years, almost 3 years of the bike sitting. That shit's it's taking its toll, man. I probably got to get the carbs cleaned and oil changed and whatnot. I just changed the headlight. I put one of those fucking real nice LED blue lights on it. That shit looks sexy as fuck. But my bike is an old school custom, so it has like the old yellow lights on it. Well, not the yellow lights, but they're regular bulbs. So when they turn on, it's like you can almost hear them go wow. It's funny. Yeah, I did watch the Reset cartoon. I have been stuck on this fucking. I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I'm like really big into musicals and stuff. Like me and my sister grew up watching, West Side Story and Grease and fucking Sweeney Todd and all that stuff. Like my sister, may she rest in peace, before she passed away, was she was studying to be an actress. So I used to run her lines with her and stuff like that. And I got really into the musicals with her and stuff like Women on the Verge of a Nervous Breakdown and In the Heights and the fucking vagina monologues, which was her first monologue she had to learn. And all day long for 6 months, all I heard was her talking about her vagina. But it wasn't her; it was her fucking monologue. It was just crazy. So after a while, I just started helping her do her shit because I wanted to be a part of it and help her out. And needless to say, one of my favorite musicals of all time is Grease. I mean, who doesn't like Grease? Uh, they got a new show now on Paramount called The Rise of the Pink Ladies, and it's fucking amazing. It shows where the Pink Ladies come from, who created the Pink Ladies. It gives you some background stories on some of the girls in the Pink Ladies, like Rizzo and Frenchie, and it's fucking dope, yo. I love the show. I love it. I can't stop watching it. I binge watched the first 3 episodes, and now I'm sitting here waiting for the next episode to come out so that I can watch it. It's fucking ridiculous. But I got into a couple of shows recently, and I've been like really stuck watching them and stuff. This bitch will not stay lit. I made myself a promise that I would stay online just long enough to smoke this spliff. I'm really not trying to make this shit into a project. I just wanted to check in with my popcorn peoples, see how the popcorn. Can we drop some popcorn in the fucking chat right now, real quick? Popcorn for the people to count. It's got the juice. Yeah, man. I just figured I'd jump on here real quick just to bullshit. Like I said, I was gonna go live with my boy, but they canceled last minute. And I had the computer already set up, and I was like, "Fuck it, I might as well." I ain't even got my fucking bedroom lights on. Like everything in my room is dark. I only got my ring light on over here. I could turn on my other one, but I don't really want to go there. Peggy dropping the popcorn, pop, pop, pop. No doubt, popcorn play is in the building. I mean, I'm talking a lot of shit. There's only two people in here, and I'm pretty sure one of them is Panda. The other one is Peggy, obviously. It's crazy. But I figured I'd jump on and say what's up. Let you people know I'm still alive. You can't. I'm like a roach. You can't kill me. I'm like nuclear proof. My fucking shit won't stay lit, so I give up on that. You know what? Let's amend it, and instead of smoking a spliff, we'll smoke a cigarette. How's that? Shout out to all my cigarette smokers still alive, wheezing in 2023. I You guys know I'm really big into the conspiracy theories and stuff, and Burnt Toast is roasting Bullhorn Betty after she slandered Duty Run. Oh, at 8:30. You know what, man? Those people just. I don't even know what to say anymore about them, man. Like, it's not even fun anymore. Like, the jokes write themselves. As a comedian, I consider this low hanging fruit We can't even fucking crack jokes on them because it's too fucking easy. Like it's just too easy, too damn easy. They don't. They're not even trying anymore. They're not even trying to defend themselves. They're like the one dude is like, "Oh, I'll defend myself, but only if you pay to hear what I got to say." Nobody want to hear what you got to say, bro. Nobody wants to hear the floating turd. I mean, I'm sorry, the Turtle King. Nobody wants to hear that. Flush yourself. Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody's paying you to do that, to listen to your drama. They can go on other channels and get it for free. Firsthand. Shit that make no sense. And fucking MK posted up videos of this motherfucker selling votes. Oh, Big Buddha Mike. This nigga sold, like, I guess he did some kind of raffle and you had to buy into the raffle, I guess, or whatever. I saw it on a clip channel, so God knows what the fuck that, everything's all finagled and flanderized or whatever. But so supposedly you had to buy your slot, and someone bought a slot, and all they won was like Skittles or some shit like that, Gushers or some shit like candy. They probably paid more for the fucking slot than what the candies fucking cost. The motherfucker works at 7-Eleven. He probably pocketed that shit. Like, he didn't even pay for your prize, dude. He just took your money. Duty Ron is a retired NYPD 9/11 first responder and an American hero. Yo, shout out to 9/11 and first responders. Yo, first of all, as a biker, okay, it's not even as a human being, but as a biker, yo, as a biker, I did more rides for fallen officers, first responders, uh, fucking nurses, firemen, police officers, our soldiers. We did rides and poker runs to collect money for these people and their families, and I mean, I thousands and thousands of dollars, man. I had my club wearing their leather vests and diapers, dressed as babies, walking around with their helmets, collecting money on the fucking street for bikers for babies. What you know about that, guys? I had a bunch of tough 350, 400-pound dudes, man, out there wearing fucking diapers, yo, collecting money to buy bikes for kids, man. Wounded warriors, no doubt, all that, all that. I respect all them dudes, man. My son is in the army. Mark, I love you, man. Thank you for serving. I love you, baby boy. You already know. My best friend was in the Navy before he passed away. My cousin just retired from the Navy. My uncle's in the Air Force. My father apparently was in the Army before he was honorably discharged. Like, my entire family has been military, and I don't know if you guys know this, but when I was a kid, I was gonna join the Army, and I had an accident putting up a Venetian blind, like one of those Venetian blind fucking blinds or whatever. I was a kid, man, and my mom was like, "Yeah, go ahead, put it up." But we lived in the projects, so our window was not wood; it was metal. Now, with that being said, you need a certain drill bit. Damn, my bad, guys. You need a certain drill bit to be able to put that shit up. And I had a wooden drill bit, and the my wooden drill bit snapped in half, and a piece of metal from the drill bit went in my, like a splinter, went in my eye, and now I'm blind in my left eye. And I've been blind in my left eye since I was 14. So with that being said, after over the years, I've learned to deal with it. I've gotten to where I'm functioning even though I'm blind in one eye. Now, with that being said, um, being blind in one eye is no fucking picnic, because I don't know if you guys know this. You need two eyes to see in 3 dimensional. So while everybody else can see depth, height, and width, I only see height and width. I don't see the depth. So, like for instance, if I'm playing baseball and a baseball is coming at me, you can see the ball coming at you if you have both eyes. I don't see that. What I see is the ball from getting from a very small dot to a very big dot. So it's difficult for me to grab a cup off a counter. I always no, the surgery will not correct the blind eye. What I have to do to correct my vision is I have to have a lens implant surgery. And I really don't want to do that. After everything I've been through in life, I'm done, man. Like I don't want my fucking body to look like a fucking baseball with stitches all over the place. Like I've been called Frankenstein. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to look like Frankenstein. You feel me? Like that's not that's not in my it's not in my fucking list of things to do. But the whole thing is that now that I've been like this my whole life with only one eye or seeing one eye. I drive like that. I ride my motorcycle like that. I played handball as a kid like that. I always thought that it was just nothing, you know what I mean? And then when I was 18, I went and I tried to join the army and I passed their physical, which is crazy because 18-year-olds in New York, I mean, your system is dirty. You're smoking weed. Some of them are doing even worse things, you know. Um, Plus, I was asthmatic, but I found a way to get rid of the asthma, which was running more. I was running 2 miles in 10 minutes and 50 seconds, which is, from what I understand, that's pretty fucking fast, especially for someone my height. So I was in shape, man. I was in shape. Everybody else was bragging about having a six pack, and my ex girlfriend wouldn't let me take off my shirt at the beach because I had an eight pack. You know what I mean? Like it was, I was ready. I was ready to go. And then there's this part in the physical where you go into the thing and they put these goggles on you. It's kind of like a VR headset. I don't know if they do it anymore. This was like 30 years ago, but they put this fucking VR headset thing and it kind of just goes in and out until it makes your eyes focus. Well, because I'm blind in the one eye, it wasn't focusing right. So they kept saying, "No, you've got a lazy eye. You've got a lazy eye." And I'm like, "Listen, my eyes ain't lazy. They work just fucking fine." And it turned out that it wasn't the lazy eye. It was because I'm blind in that other eye. It wouldn't focus. But in the beginning, when they first did my fucking eye test, it was crazy because I had a staff sergeant ask me if I was willing to be a sniper, and I told him no, I don't want to be a sniper. And this is just my personal opinion, guys. I don't want nobody thinking that I'm bad mouthing snipers or whatever the case may be, because I respect anybody in the uniform. What I'm saying is, me myself, I didn't want to be a sniper because I saw it as snipers are not in the fight. They're a mile down the fucking road with all sorts of fucking, you know, shit to get your telemetry and all that. Like you don't even stand by yourself. You got somebody with you at sometimes, a spotter. I didn't want to be that guy. I wanted to be, on the front line. So, although I got a high score on my ASVAB, I think I got like either a 97 or a 98 on my ASVAB. I chose to be in the infantry, which a lot of people told me was stupid, but I saw it as um, in the infantry. Number one, you rank up faster. You get paid more when you're overseas and during hazard conditions, which is what they call hazard pay, and you just have more future in the military because you're advancing so fast. And that's what I was about, was advancing fast. When I was in school, I didn't cut school like that. I mean, I did here and there, but I didn't really start doing that till my senior year and junior year, because my mom always told me, you get the shit over with, and then you can do whatever you want. So I'm not a procrastinator. If I see something that needs to be done, I want to get the shit over with and move on to my next task. I don't know how other people cannot do that, but I figure the faster you're done, the faster you can move on. And that's how I live my life. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't let me in the army because of my blind eye. Then they started talking shit. Like I had one doc was just an asshole, and he was like, technically I could file charges on you because you lied on your application. Because on the application they asked you if you had any surgeries or anything, and I put no. And I actually had 5 surgeries in that eye before I was 15. So What I tried to say was that I didn't remember, and they kind of just swept it under the rug. But I lied on the application just because I wanted to get in there so bad. This was right around the time when they blew up the World Trade Center. I'm not talking about 9/11. I'm talking about back in 1993 when they took the fucking van and parked it in the garage and packed it with C4 and tried to blow up the World Trade Center. When Biggie was talking about blow up like the World Trade, that's what he was talking about in 1993. So I would have been in Desert Storm, Desert Thunder, Operation Freedom. I would have been in all of those. I was actually going in with a friend of mine. May he rest in peace. His name was Ram Kumar, Ramananda Kumar. He was Trinidadian. Real cool cat, man. I met in the South Bronx and shit when I lived in the South Bronx. And he was one of those guys that just didn't fit into the neighborhood. You know, he was just like, he was an all around good guy. He was respected by everybody, but he didn't smoke weed. I mean, well, he did here and there, but when it was time to stop, he fucking stopped. No problem. Cold turkey. Yeah, he was all about his family, his wife, and his kid. And me and him hit it off real good. And he was like, "You ever heard of the buddy system?" And I was like, "Nah, what's that?" He's like, "If you go in to the army and you apply with two people, you go in as the buddy system. You guys both get a sign-on bonus, plus you go through boot camp together, and they promise you to be in the same platoon." And I was like, all with it. I was like, "Yeah, word, me and my dude, we're gonna do that." So we went through the physicals together. We went through all the meds and the docs and shit. We did our ASVAB together. We did everything together, man. We trained together. We did everything together. And when the time came and I failed my physical, he passed his physical. And because I chose infantry for us, he ended up going infantry. They put him in the armory division, and he ended up on a Bradley assault vehicle. And I don't know if y'all remember, if y'all old enough to remember. Most of y'all probably aren't, but back in the 90s when the fucking war first started, the IEDs, the roadside bombs, was a very serious thing. Like they were everywhere. You were constantly hearing on the news, soldiers that got killed with an IED and fucking kids strapped with bombs running towards the platoons and stuff. And these radicals, they were using all sorts of, they were using everything that they had. And one of the things that they used was people. And they used kids. They would strap bombs on kids and then fucking tell the kids, go run into that group of people. Allah Akbar, you're doing it for your people. And the kids wouldn't know any better. And they'd fucking run into these group of people wearing fucking C4 on their vest. And then someone dials a phone from somewhere else and from a safe distance. The kid and everybody around them fucking blows up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just trifling, you know? So, with that being said, my boy Ram, may he rest in peace, he was a victim of an IED, and the IED blew up underneath his assault vehicle, his Bradley, and it flipped him. It flipped it. Yeah, it's sad, man. That's how they did it, man. The kids were born to die. It's all about your cause. It's not about one person. It's about what's the good of the colony, like the ants and shit. It's all about the good of the colony. You must sacrifice yourself for your yeah. Fuck that. But I digress. The IED went off. It flipped the vehicle. Ram was on the top on the 50 cal. So when it flipped it, he landed on under the tank, and it snapped his vertebrae and it killed him. So my friends all tell me, you got lucky. That could have been you. You and him were together. You guys, But did I get lucky? Like, I mean, I miss dying in that situation. But did I get lucky? My life changed because of that. I didn't, when you have that 5 year goal and then something fucks up and you can't complete that 5 year goal, it fucks with your mental. Like, like for instance, my surgery that I had. Before my surgery, I was very mobile. I was on my bike all the time. I was very independent. Panda's a beautiful person inside and out, and she hates to see me miserable. So I'd come home from work and I'm like, had a bad day or whatever. I don't drink. So she'd be like, why don't you go for a ride? Why don't you go catch bike night down in Cape Coral when I lived down in Cape Coral, Fort Myers? And how many girls do that? How many girls see their man come home stressed out And instead of trying to get them to stay home and play video games or do something in the house, they throw them their fucking bike keys and go, "Yo, here, go ride that shit out." Go let that out of your system. Panda's a fucking keeper, dude. Like Panda, I don't even know. I don't even know what I would do without her. Without her, I wouldn't even be here right now. But that's the way she was, man. And then after my surgery, like I spent probably like 4 or 5 days where I couldn't even walk. I was like in the bed on bed rest. They had a catheter in me and all sorts of shit. Panda was coming to fucking give me sponge baths because I couldn't even take showers because I couldn't stand on my own. And to go from being very independent and never being home to being stuck in the house 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, that shit is miserable, man. That shit that fucks with your mental, and it, it's made me a different person. I'm a different person now, you know. So when my friends hit me up and they're like, "Oh, you don't call nobody. Why would I want to call someone? I have nothing to say." You know what I'm saying? Like this is my life. I'm surrounded by four walls. I don't even know when it fucking rains outside. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm always in the house. So when people be like, "Oh, how come you didn't come to this, that, and the other?" If I don't know that it's going on, how am I gonna be there? And even if I did know it was going on, is anybody coming to scoop me up? Because I ain't got a vehicle to go nowhere. If there's no one willing to come and scoop me up, then a nigga stuck in his crib. And then you can't get mad at me for not going to whatever birthday party or family function or whatever the fuck is going on. Because if I can't get there, I can't go to it. You know what I'm saying? And if you really wanted me there, number one, you'd call me and let me know what's going on. Or number two, you fucking hit me up. Yo, what you doing, bro? Why don't you get dressed? I'm coming through to scoop you up. Da da da. But I don't get that. I sit in my crib. I play video games and shit. I might jump on the Call of Duty shit here in a little bit. I've been fucking chilling all day today. Really haven't done shit. I really haven't eaten shit either. I should probably make something to eat before I fucking pass out. But yeah, man. I'm always in the crib, dog. I lead the most boring life. I went from being the most interesting man alive to leading the most boring life that there is, and it's depressing. Yeah, that shit's real depressing. That's why I started doing the StreamYard shit all over again and going live because at least I had people to bullshit with and talk to online. And then all this fucking true crime drama shit gives me something to fucking read and look into and all that. I've gotten so I've seen so many fucking series over and over again because I don't leave the house, so I'm just like constantly watching TV. So I've seen Sons of Anarchy like 3 times. I've seen the entire Simpsons thing, of Family Guy, Futurama, Bob's Burgers, Archer 1,000 times because Archer's my favorite. And now I just started watching that new, The Rise of the Pink Ladies, and I started watching Big Bang Theory. That's a good one for those of you who are educated enough to pick up on. No, I'm not. I don't follow Sierra no more, man. I don't follow Sierra no more. Sierra made a comment I didn't like, and I really I can't fuck with. I just don't follow her no more. I'm just done with it. I was following her in the beginning, and I started catching on stuff. Oh yeah, yeah, I got you. So yeah, I was following her for a little while, but it got to the point that it was like it's the same recycled trash. I'm done with the trash, bro. I don't like that recycled shit. I like stuff. I put up the link for anybody who wants to join in. I know it's gonna be Buddha Mike. That's Buddha Mike is always in here. Um, so yeah, man. I kind of just stay to myself, man. There's a phrase in Spanish that says "solo la hago y solo la pago," which means I'll do it alone and I'll pay for it alone. You know what I'm saying? I bring my own drama. I don't need nobody's help for drama. Buddha Mike in the building.
What
What
it
is
do?
what is up with that condom on your head, my man? Do
Hey,
you
my
are you
dad. Hey, my
advertising
dad.
safe
Don't
sex?
make me come over to your house, my guy.
Oh shit!
Huh. We can settle this right now. You
My
want to know
nigga,
what's up with my head, nigga? Come on.
my nigga, I'm
I'm going.
so broke. If you try and rob me, you just be practicing, my dude.
Hey,
You
I
ain't
need
gonna
all the
get shit.
practice I could get, man. I'm trying to rob the government. Shit.
All you getting from me is experience points.
Hey, I need experience points, bro.
I hear that shit.
Good XP comes in handy.
It does. I like to share my achievements when I get them.
Oh yeah, the accolades. I like to share the accolades too. Like
I
how
like
other
to
people
share. Be like, hey guys, look what I just did. I just killed 12
do.
people with a pistol.
Hey, that's why I be posting my shit. I'll be playing on Fortnite. I put that it was some kind of app that lets you post any like whatever station or system you're playing on. You can post
Yeah.
it to a website that you of your choice and shit. So I just use this little app to let you do that shit, so I could at least get some view time. You know what I'm saying? Because you know your boy still needs. I still need to get what's it 1,000 hours of view time or some shit? 4,000? What is that?
Oh, here on YouTube?
Yeah. And so I can get monetized.
See, I already got all the hours. I just don't have the people.
Yeah, see.
That's the bullshit. I got all the hours. I got all the hours I need for monetization. I just don't have the people. But you know what? That's when I go back to quality over quantity.
Mm.
I like my 290 subscribers. They're very peaceful. We're the popcorn players. We sit back in other people's lives and eat popcorn and laugh at the tea you spill. And every now and then, you know, I like to watch the clip channels. I mean, I don't watch them all, but there's some, you know, you can't help but to Savage. I like Savage's clip channel. I like Jonesin. Um,
I don't know who any of them is.
they mentioned me once. I think Jonesin was the one that mentioned me once, and I was like, oh shit, I'm famous. And then I realized that she was mentioning me for
You
drama.
better stop that shit. You better stop that shit, Slaw. You already knew you was famous, nigga. Come on now.
I ain't famous yet. I mean, don't get me wrong.
If you meeting famous people, man, you famous too.
That don't mean shit, man. I know plenty of famous people, but I've only been asked for an autograph one time in my life. And every other time I had to sign some shit, it was as a defendant or a fucking, you know, being prosecuted.
Yep.
A plaint, you know, a fucking ex-con. I had to sign my name on Rikers Island papers once.
Well, you got when you come into this island, what do you think is gonna happen? Shit.
Fuck that. Fuck the islands.
Fuck the island.
The only island I know is Manhattan, my dude.
Look it don't matter because we all on our Moroccan land. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I'm on stolen land anyway.
Yep.
This is stolen land anyway, so I ain't trying to claim no shit.
I'm in the heart of Morocco, and I'm just, you know what I'm saying, trying to wake people up to it. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody's paying attention. Listen, that's another thing I was just gonna say earlier. You know, I'm into all that conspiracy theory shit, right? You notice that whenever,
as much as I am, but yeah.
Well, yeah, but I know because you be extra with it, nigga. You got glasses for it and all that.
It's not even being extra with it. I be on point with it.
Yeah, listen. My point's not that sharp, okay? My point's not that sharp. What I am gonna say is, I do notice, just like what people should be noticing in life is, yeah, I watched George Orwell's movie too. What people should be noticing is when things are happening, like big things. What let me say it so people understand. When big thing I go on, that's when big thing I go on. That's when they open up with the shit. During the pandemic, we was all worried about what kind of mask to wear and all that shit. Then all of a sudden, UFO pictures were leaked out. Like what the fuck, niggas? That shit happened when nobody was looking.
Hey, you know what else was happening when nobody was looking? Jeffrey Epstein killed himself.
Yeah, hung himself.
A whole bunch of people were talking about Balenciaga.
Yo, Jeffrey Epstein hung himself with no rope. That's some shit. That is some shit. I've been locked up. There's somebody always watching, yo.
Hey, and the camera footage mysteriously disappeared. That sounds like some El Chapo shit to me. I'm just saying.
I heard some shit the other day that if Russia really wanted to fuck with us, all they had to do was set off a bunch of EMPs,
Oh yeah.
and that 60% of the population would be dead in 4 weeks.
Most definitely, because some people don't know how agriculture works. The people that are actually like got jobs and shit, I'm pretty sure they'll survive. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if you got a job that doesn't need electricity,
Well, no, because look at the power stations can be put back together. It's not a problem once you hit an EMP. Unless you keep EMP and shit, there's still
my
gonna be
dude,
a
my
motherfucking
dude,
electro. There's still gonna be electromagnetic waves. You know what I'm saying?
let's just say this: if we get hit with an EMP, that
Mhm.
shit ruins batteries, it ruins circuits, it ruins solar power. It makes it no good ever. You can't fix it.
Eh,
It's no
eh,
good ever.
Technically, only things that get affected by it are shit that has computer chips in it.
Nigga, everything.
Yeah, but
Everything.
not everything.
Even your fucking vape stick has a computer chip in it.
I don't have a vape stick, nigga. I'll be smoking weed. Shit it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't be sugarcoating shit.
Hey, look at this. This is my Nestle Quick jar. You know what I'm saying? I got my weed in it.
Oh, see, I need a bigger jar than that.
That's what I got the wafer stick jar for.
I hear that shit. You know, I'm Puerto Rican. We got that green tin that be full of rice and shit.
Bro, hey, if it wasn't that, it would have been a cookie pan. You know what I'm saying? Or the popcorn tin.
I'm getting ready to try and make some shit. Because lately, because I'm bored in the house, what I've been doing is I'm exploring my culinary. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm learning new recipes and stuff like that. And
Yeah,
I found
that's
a
what happens when you're
recipe.
bored in the house, bored in the
Yeah.
house, in the house board.
Yo, whatever, man. It's coming out good. It's coming out good. But I got a recipe that I'm gonna make. They're lasagna bites. And what it is you take your lasagna noodles, you cook them, and then you put them in a muffin tin,
Oh,
like rolled up, and then you stuff them. So you make baby lasagnas. Yo, I can't wait to do it, bro. I cannot wait to do that shit.
that
I
sounds
know.
scrumptious.
Oh, I'm gonna hook them shits up. So if you want to take a ride
I
down
wish I
south,
was. If I was in Ned Flanders, you know what I would. You know what I'm saying? But I got a job. I gotta maintain this shit.
I could just see Mike coming to my window. Hi, Dilly-ho, neighbor.
You don't mind that I park next to you, do you? I had to
I'm
pull
like,
up the house.
you khaki motherfucker. Where's my lawnmower? Give me back my shears. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Yeah, man. I don't even talk to my neighbors, bro. I don't
Hey,
even talk to none of my neighbors.
I only talk to the neighbors over by my mom's house because they grow weed.
I'm having problems with these fucking neighbors down the block from me. These
Oh yeah.
motherfuckers is a bunch of kids, and they got like 4-wheelers and shit. And you know me, I don't give a fuck.
You
Rock on,
jealous?
nigga. No, I'm not jealous at all. I'm
You
not
jealous
jealous at
because
all.
you want to be out there doing it.
No. What I'm mad at is that they don't decide to start riding up and down the block till 11:30, 12 o'clock at night.
Oh yeah.
And then they want to be out there till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday night when fucking Panda got to get up early to work the next day. You know what I'm saying? We trying
That's
to
not
wind
cool.
down, and all I hear is man. Like, yo, I'm not a cop calling nigga, but I'll go outside and fucking punch you in your fucking mouth, dog. Like, make you the cop caller.
Amen.
Like, niggas just trying to sleep, B. I'm 47 years old. I need my sleep.
Yeah, for real.
I ain't a spring chicken no more. I ain't been clucking.
You ain't as hydrated as you used to be.
Yeah, no doubt. My shit a little dry. But yeah, man, that shit drives me nuts, yo. And like I said, I don't care if you want to come out during the day. I love the sound of bikes, man. I'll go out there and fuck with you, yo. I'll go out there and throw my sneakers on and go out there and jump on that shit. So do a couple of wheelies going up and down the block. I'm down. Like, I'll come out
Check
and
the
play.
suspension.
Yeah, fuck around. You shut up.
I had to, man. It was
Low key fat jokes, yo. Wow.
It was an
Mike,
intrusive thought, nigga. You
that
called
was
me khaki, and I felt some type of way about it. You know what
that
I'm
was
saying?
that was low hanging fruit even for you. That was rough,
Hey, no,
man.
that was low enough, man. That was come on, that was on point, bro.
That's fucked up. Listen. I can lose weight. What you gonna do? Catch a tan?
You know it. You know it. Shit. I cover up for now, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to maintain that. Hey, because if you look at me like this, dude, I look like a white guy. Come on, right?
No, you look like a dirty dude. You
I
look
look like
like
a
you
white
should
guy.
you look like you should have been in a bushwhacker video. Like that's
I want to smoke with it, but I don't want to smoke with it.
Nah, don't smoke with it because I did that. I made that mistake with my motorcycle one,
Oh yeah,
and
you
now
can't do
and
that. And then it's
now
all brown and shit.
it's not. No, it's not brown. Well, I mean, I cleaned it, like I washed it, but it's still got the residual
Yeah,
smell to it.
that's because that shit don't do nothing but stick to the fabric.
Yeah, and it's nylon
Hair.
too.
It's hair and fabrics. Anything.
Hmm My daughter just told me that the other day. She's like, "Damn, pops, I like smoking with you because at night when she comes home from work, we got a tradition now where she calls me up and then she'll go on her fire escape. She'll roll up a little spliff. I roll up my spliff, and we sit there and we smoke together. And she tells me how her day went. And I feel bad for her, man, because she's like, "Damn, pops, I want to smoke with you, but I can't keep washing my hair like this. This shit gonna fall out."
Dude, she don't know. Look at why you think I got my shit covered.
My nigga, she bought a shower hat. She bought one of those shower caps.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do, man. She
And that
she's
and
smart about it now.
the other day she fucked me up. She called me and she called me on video chat and she had on the strawberry shortcake bonnet. Like it was a fucking bonnet. Like I was like, "Oh, I had no idea you was here, mammy. How you doing, mammy?"
Hey, hey, I
Yeah,
always talked about the females with the bonnets because that's like a red flag in the ghetto.
Peggy,
That's a red flag.
Peggy, I'll talk to you later. Enjoy over there. Enjoy what's going on over there in Burnt Toast. I'm about to shut this down here in a little bit anyway. I just wanted to come up here and
Kick the
bullshit for a minute.
bubbles.
Yeah, just to irritate some buttholes. You know how I do. I like to see niggas squirming. I know my existence pisses people off.
Hey,
So every now and then I just want to post a picture of me like this.
hey, sometimes I'll just post a picture and just put on the mask. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, what you think about my background, yo?
That shit's dope. I don't know about that crown though. You need to drop that shit.
It's only
I ain't
three
know.
points, bro. It's not five. It's 3
It's
points.
5 points. That's
Oh, it
five
is
points.
five. Oh shit. No, I try and cover that up.
Like you gonna get shot up by the Kings, bro. You already know they after it.
Listen, first of all, I got kings in my family. If I ain't been shot up yet, it ain't gonna happen.
But shit, hey, we both be you both shit.
Let me tell you something, yo. We was just me and my cousin was just talking about this the other day. Growing up, I earned a lot of respect from a lot of people that I should not have had respect from. And it's funny because I never thought of it like that. You know, I never thought of it as, nobody can come outside wearing red, and I was coming outside like Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
I didn't.
yeah.
Oh yeah. I didn't. Yeah, I didn't. I never thought of it like that. But nobody really fucked with me. Nobody ever really, stepped to me and said, "Yo, you can't wear that," or "Yo, you can't be saying that," or none of that. Like nobody ever. And my cousin's like, "That's because your ass was fucking crazy. Your ass
Yeah.
did some dumb shit." I
Hey,
used,
no, hey, it's cause this it's real talk too. Anybody that is short, you know they either got two things that they got going for them. They funny or the motherfuckers can fight. And you was the nigga that had both of them. So
yeah,
who was gonna fuck with the funny one that could fight? Nobody.
right. Because I knock your ass out
Nobody.
and laugh at you about it.
Exactly. You talk about your ass the next day every time.
All
You
right,
say, hey, what up, you goofy motherfucker?
I'll beat your ass and write a show about it, nigga. Like, that's funny. That's a good one, Mike. I like that. I like
Hey,
that.
bro, I don't speak nothing but the truth, but anybody
I
out
like.
with nothing but Dick Gregory, you feel me?
I like that. Testify, brother. Testify. I'm writing a joke right now saying how Generation X, everybody who's Generation X should get a free check, and I'm gonna explain to you why. I got one word for you: dodgeball.
Oh man.
I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna prove it to you right now. Watch me prove it to you. Watch me prove it to you. Now you got the picture in your head, right? You got the picture in your head of the ball that I'm talking about, the red ball with the little black hole where you can pump it up and all that.
Yeah.
Can you hear it? Can you hear it?
Yeah. That shit go.
Well, now let me ask you one more question. This one's gonna solidify it. Can you smell the ball?
Yeah.
That's PTSD, my nigga.
I know what it is. I've been to prison, nigga. You don't get as much PTSD as that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, goddamn, what the fuck? You see people getting raped and killed. Come on, bro.
Listen, you know the difference. You know the difference between an ex-con and a regular person.
What up?
A regular person sees a roach and tries to step on it. An ex-con sees a roach and tries to talk to him.
Hey man, you know that motherfucker got more intellect than that motherfucker that tried to step on it.
You know that nigga got a family at home.
Already, you take care of business, and you do stop this nigga doing his job. Fucked up.
Yo, my daughter. Check this shit out. My daughter lives in Harlem, right? Now, my daughter's half Puerto Rican and half black. She's a little bit darker than you, Mike. You seen her? You seen her on the joint, Tinky?
Yeah.
So she I'm on the video chat with her the other night, and she's walking home, and I hear like garbage can, the metal garbage cans. I hear them rustling and shit, and she's like, "Yo, these fucking rats are so disrespectful." I'm like, "What you talking about?" She goes, "Yo, they just jumping out of here like them niggas don't give a fuck." I'm like, word? And she goes, "Yo, Pops, seriously, yo, these ain't no little rats. These motherfuckers got families and shit." Yo, I almost pissed myself. I almost pissed cats now. The way she described it, she was like, "Nah, these motherfuckers ain't little. They got families and shit." Yeah, that shit just made me laugh so hard. I was like,
think about it too. All the shit that niggas be flushing in the sewers and shit. You got steroids,
right?
You know what I'm saying? You got motherfucking
we created Cocaine Bear, except it was cocaine roaches.
Exactly. You got kryptonic roaches now. Now these motherfuckers, you gotta get super
glow in the dark and shit. Yeah, they glow in the dark and shit. You step on them and they push your foot off. Like, yo, you don't see me walking in?
If you ain't killing them bitches with lead, if you ain't killing them with lead, you getting radiation poisoning. You gonna be one of them niggas off of Fallout 4 mutating with a third arm coming out your back, talking about what up, buddy?
Motherfucking roaches in New York are so serious they wear uptowns and wear white tees and shit.
Hey, motherfucker got some BKs on.
Bedazzled BKs. You can see them shit glimmering. See my shit shining, nigga. You see my shit shining.
They got BKs and buck 50s.
Shout out to the Buck 50 crew. Every time I hear Buck 50, yo, I think about my boy Country Don Quan that made my intro song. Shout out to the Buck 50 crew, 100 rounds in the air, nigga. Ha! Those are my dudes right there, yo. That's my day ones right there from the projects and shit. I just seen them niggas online the other day. It hit me up like, it was good when you coming to visit. I'm like, never. Not never. I can't, man. I can't leave where I'm at unless it's permanent. I'm ready to just leave permanently. Me and Panda was talking about renting an RV and driving to California and back. Like, just to do something different, you know what I mean? Like, go experience the sunset in New Mexico. Yo, the sunset in New Mexico at the Welcome Center, right at the Welcome Center, right on I-10, when you get into the Welcome Center, right on Route 10, that motherfucking Welcome Center, when the sun is going down, that shit is beautiful. That shit is picturesque. Like, that is God's palette, my man. That nigga came out and was dipping paints and was like, a little bit of here, a little bit of there. Yeah, that shit beautiful.
Oh, I want to talk to you too. Did you hear about the Native American guy that came out talking about how they took the land from the black people, or the Moors, I should say?
Yeah. Yeah.
That shit's kind of trippy.
You know what else fucked me up too? Do you know that Mexico used to own all the way up to Canada?
Oh yeah.
And they lost 55% of their land when they signed the peace treaty with the United States.
Yep.
When they had that whole manifest destiny, go west, young man type shit.
Yep. Because who do you think the Comanches were?
But now it makes you think, like, are Mexicans crossing the border, or did Mexico cross the border on them?
No, America crossed the border on Mexico.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Cause look at Cancun. Come on now,
Yeah, Cancun's beautiful, man. I
Cancun's
went,
white. Cancun's America as fuck.
but it's beautiful. That shit is a tourist spot for real, for real. Like
Well,
you can't.
that's cause they made it into a tourist spot, bro. It's like
That shit
Jamaica.
is that shit is like little Dubai.
Mm.
I was in San Diego at the beach in Coronado, and I was literally on the beach in Coronado, and there was a fence, like a chain link fence,
Yeah.
and I was like, "What's this fence?" And they were like, "Oh, that's the Mexican border."
What?
I was like, "What? Does Trump know this?" The motherfucker don't even go all the way into the water, nigga. When it's low tide, you can walk around that bitch and not even get your feet wet.
Well,
And
shit.
you're in Mexico. I was like, holy shit.
That shit had to been like monitored or something.
Nah, I mean cameras and shit, but there was nobody out there, bro. That shit was desolate. And the
But
crazy
that's the
part
whole
is,
point. Because if you
yeah,
walk, you know what I'm saying? There's parts over there where they're fucking. They got ladders up to that fucker. The
yeah,
thing
yeah,
is, bro, you can't keep a migrant out. You can't.
yeah.
America is the land of the free.
That's funny how they
You
call it the
free to
land of the
come
free,
in here and
but
you
it was
free
built
to
with
leave.
slavery.
Okay. Now, if you go back to Al Morocco, I should say, because it's not America, it's Al Morocco.
I'm
Okay.
listening. I got you.
If you go back to Al Morocco, we live under God's law, which is constitutional law.
Right.
We don't live under their
Well, God's law is more like a
policy.
morality law.
Yeah,
It's more like do the right thing and the right thing will
yeah,
get done to you.
yeah. It's
Yeah, I feel that.
to live free, prosperous, and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Live off
As
the
long as you
land.
don't hurt nobody, you ain't committing no crime. As
Right,
long as you
absolutely.
ain't robbing or stealing from somebody, you ain't committing no crime.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. I
As
feel
long as you
that.
don't break somebody else's property, you ain't committing no crime.
Well, right. Well, that also depends on what you consider property because
Well,
they don't have
property
a
is
word for property.
intellectual, because look, you could hurt somebody's feelings, but you can't break them, right?
Facts. Facts.
Okay. Now, fuck your feelings, because we only talking facts. Okay.
Right.
the
I can't. Let me
whole
see.
thing is
I don't
the
even
whole
think I
thing.
can use my buttons, man, because
Yo,
I don't
Peggy's
have.
back.
Welcome back, Peggy. I don't even think. Yeah, I can't even use my fucking buttons, yo, because I didn't upgrade. I haven't paid for my StreamYard. So if anybody wants to donate to the Cash App, now would be a good time to talk about the Cash App.
Yeah,
The
it's
Cash
on
App
the
is
bottom of the screen. You see it?
money sign smalls 2G for those of y'all with hard of seeing like me. It's money sign smalls 2G. Feel free to help out if you want to. I ain't out here cyber begging or nothing, and I ain't trying to collect a bag or nothing. But I would like to
Hey,
keep doing this the way I was doing it before.
man, all
I
you
had
need.
it.
What is it, like $20?
It's like $22 a month, but it's cheaper if you pay for the whole year. It's like
Yeah, because
200
yours
for
is
the
like,
whole year.
yeah, yeah.
I paid for the whole year the first time I did it. Remember, Mike, when I first did the channel? I paid for the whole year, and then I just recently did it again when Free to Be came out with
Whatever
the
that was.
yeah. I mean, I don't want to say allegedly, but it
Well, the
is what it
thing is,
is.
too, I gotta
Uh,
see some paperwork. I got.
Well, I wasn't there.
I'm more of I'm a documental person. If it
What
ain't
up,
on
pretty
paper,
classy lady?
you hear me? If it ain't on paper, it didn't really happen yet.
Well, you can't say that either. It happens, but if
No,
you
no,
keep
no.
it
The
to
thing
yourself,
is, you go out and file a claim. That's on paper. Like, hey, look at that. I filed the charges against. That's all I want to see.
right?
You
Well,
gotta
some
have
people
the
don't. Some people don't
documentation.
want to do that. It takes a lot to do that, man. It takes a lot. I'm sure it took her a lot to come out publicly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm trying to post pretty lady. I'm trying to stay as much as I can. Pretty classy lady. That is probably MK, isn't it? That is MK, probably. I know Peggy be on it. Actually, The way Pretty Classy Lady said "Hey" with the three Y's, that's a girl's thing. I don't think MK would say that.
Hey y'all.
Yeah, he'd be like "Hey y'all" or "Yo" or something like that. I don't think that MK would do that. He's not that into the girl thing. I
Mm.
mean, I don't know. Sometimes he do be into the girl thing. He drinks a lot.
What? I don't know
Anything's
about none of
possible.
that. I don't know
Any,
about none of that. I ain't gonna-
anything's possible. He's a troll. They like that. The ice cream man is coming. I hear the ice cream man, guys. All right,
Dude, I was wondering what the fuck I was hearing. I'm like, where the fuck is it coming from? The
that's my
fuck?
that's my ice cream man because he doesn't know that I'm live right now. He's not a follower of the channel. Yeah, he has multiple sock accounts, multiple accounts, and that's the trolls do. I mean, he's the only troll I deal
Hey,
with
you
because I
know what's
like him.
messed up though? Trolls be getting you watch time.
Yes, they do.
I
Yes,
don't
they
have
do.
no trolls.
I got trolls and I got haters, and I get watch
I
time
wish
from all of them.
I wish that at least the government trolled on my shit because then I get watch time and shit. Nah,
Oh, 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 oh. You talking about the radio app, the stereo app, or whatever it was?
also that is a people.
Yeah. Nah, because I was for a little while during the pandemic. I haven't been on it in a long time either. But I was, yeah, that's what it was. It was the radio app. Yeah, man, I used to go on this app, the radio app and stuff, and fucking, I was a troll, dude. Like I became a troll. I would go into rooms and just fucking crack jokes and shit. Yeah, no doubt. You're not an agent. You're not the ops. No doubt. Pretty classy lady is not the ops. I'm not quite sure who you are yet, but yeah,
We gonna get to
she's definitely not the ops. But if
if
she
you
knows
want to come
me,
up here, you
if
can
she knows me,
come.
then she knows my dude Santana too, S dot.
It's
Because S
not
dot S dot was
a
on that shit with me heavy.
talking about motherfucking Mr. Popo.
Yeah, my nigga Santana, yo. He's out here in Florida somewhere. He said he's gonna come check me and shit before he goes back to New York.
Oh, nice one.
That's my dude right there, yo. That dude, I remember the first time after 15 years going back to my old neighborhood, and I bumped into him outside. We smoked a blunt together, and he was like, "Yo, Smalls, this neighborhood ain't like it used to be, B. I'm gonna walk with you just to make sure that you good." And S dot, y'all, for y'all that don't know, S dot is like 6'4", like 300 pounds. This nigga's a monster, yo. He's not a little kid. Even when he was a little kid, like that nigga was born with a shaving kit and the shoulder pads. Like that nigga's big. He's big, yo. He's a big dude. And yeah, that nigga walked with me the whole day. They had like barbecues out in the projects. Every building had a barbecue, and I walked around the whole projects with that nigga in tow. And we ate at every barbecue. We smoked every blunt that was lit. We drank out of every E&J, Henny, anything that niggas was drinking. Yo. I was because I'm an OG out there. I've been out there, for, 40 something years. Niggas respect me. My name ring bells like I was in church and shit. And
Preacher.
motherfuckers would see me and be like, "Yo, Smalls, yo, my nigga, yo, get this nigga a cup, B. Get this nigga a cup, B." Like it was crazy, yo. When I first went back to New York after not being there for so many years, I went to the barber shop. That's the first step that I went. And as I walked into the barber shop, the barber saw me and stopped what he was doing, went to the back to the freezer, got me a plastic cup, and made me a fucking Henny and Coke. And
Oh,
I was
nice.
in the barbershop chilling, drinking Henny and Coke, waiting for my turn to sit at the chair. And dude that was in the chair recognized me and was like, "Yo, go ahead, man. I could finish up later. You in a rush? You could go. You can go." Yeah, I can't stand the glare either. Them dudes is too much, man. I understand that the internet is made so you can be anyone online, like that country song. But I mean, most people can't be themselves. How the fuck you gonna be somebody else?
How,
Like, you know what
how,
I'm saying? Like that shit
how the
just
fuck?
don't.
Hey, how the fuck you gonna pretend when we living in 2023? dude, fake shit was over when we could see in 2020.
Nigga,
You know what I'm
fake shit
saying?
was over in the 80s and 90s when motherfuckers was checking your tags to make sure your FUBU was FUBU and not BUFU.
Hey, tell him one more again.
Yeah, people don't know. Nowadays, y'all be wearing that vintage shit. I got a whole closet full of vintage shit y'all ain't ready for. You
Got
lucky I'm
Pele.
fat.
This
You
nigga
lucky
got
I
Pele
gained weight.
jacket. This nigga
Nigga,
got
Pele
front Pele
jackets? Nigga, I still got my fucking 8-ball jacket, B. What you talking about? You don't know nothing about
This
this
nigga
right
got
here.
Mecca jeans in his
I
closet.
do got Mecca
I
jeans.
know
I
you
got,
do, nigga. Shut the fuck up. I'm
nigga, I got G-Unit shit. I got Inichi. Yeah, I got shit, nigga. If I look, South Pole, my closet is right here, my nigga. I wish I could just turn the camera and show you. I got an Echo Unlimited of fucking jacket. That's a Letterman's jacket. Echo Unlimited, okay? It's a wool Letterman's jacket. I paid $488 for this shit on sale. On sale at Dr. J's on 3rd Avenue. And I wore that shit maybe 3 times and moved to Florida. And the only reason I haven't gotten rid of it is because I know that when I go back to New York and I throw that shit on, niggas gonna be like, yo, son, where'd you get that? That's dead stock, homie. You don't know nothing about that shit right there. Niggas don't know. I wish to God I was still making money like I was making before, B. My sneaker game, my closet looked like the bottom of a fucking Crayola box. I have fucking shell tops in every color. My Nikes was in every color. You don't even want to know. You don't even want to know. My shit look back when y'all don't know this because this was a Harlem style. But in Harlem they had these sneakers called ice creams. You remember the ice?
We had that shit in Chicago too.
Well, we had the ice creams. Them shits was, we called them the impossible colors. It looked like niggas ate a whole pack of now and laters and threw up on your feet. Them shits was,
I seen the ones that were the Easter editions. Look like you was
yes, pastel colors and shit. Yes,
bro.
Nigga, yo, Mike, you know me for a minute now. You know I got mad Mets caps
already.
I had fitteds in fucking pastel colors, my dude. New York Met pastel color fitteds, rocking, matching my sneakers. Yo, my girl Panda the other day was like, I was telling her, babe, I want to buy a pair of gray sneakers. And she goes, well, we can't do that. And I was like, why? And she goes, because it doesn't stop there. And I didn't realize what she was saying until I found myself on Amazon and I was looking at a pair of sneakers, and before you know it, the cart was at $400 and something fucking dollars, and everything in the cart was gray. Gray champion shorts, gray sneakers, gray socks. I fucking had three fitteds on that was gray, white, black, gray. Like, yo, I killed it. My cart alone was like,
hey, this nigga out here shopping on East Bay and shit.
Y'all still shop on East Bay. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Don't talk to me like that. You better lower your letters when you talk to me like that. Shit.
My nigga, hey, I ain't too much younger than you. I grew up in that time era. You know
my dude.
I'm from the 80s, bro.
Yo, in New York, we used to go to the garment district, right? In the garment district, you could buy official shit, but then they had like these fucking brownstones that instead of apartments, there was like little shops of Chinese people that made fake shit.
Little what do they call them? Like penny markets.
Yeah, like pop-ups, little pop-up shops. My dude, you could buy a pair of fucking Jordans for $20. They was fake, but they was such a good fake that it would take one of these sneaker pros to come in and tell you that they was fake. Yo, I had
to point out the size of the word and all.
Bro, the clothes that I had, Mike, yo, nigga, I can't even begin to tell you, bro. And I'm that type of dude. I stay with a fucking crispy white tee. And then I'll keep another crispy white tee in the trunk in case I'm eating something and a piece of barbecue or something fall on me. Nigga gotta change real quick. Like, I can't walk around with a barbecue stain on my shit.
Hey, you one of them niggas that walk around with like a face towel or a washcloth.
I did walk around with a face towel. Yes, I did. Yes, the fuck I did. Because if you wipe your face like this, you end up with the oils on your fucking clothes, and that shit leaves streaks and shit. And you may not be able to see it with the naked eye, but you're going to walk into one of those black light shows, and you gonna look like a homeless dude. Well, not me.
Man,
You ain't gonna catch me with no fuzz on my shit.
for real.
No, sir. Shit, I got ups now. I got a pair of ups now. I've had them for over a year, and them should still look brand fucking new.
Hey, I
I
ain't
got a
gonna lie.
like,
I've been looking on eBay for these Airs. They're the ones they're all reds with the white swoop going up. You
yeah,
seen
yeah,
that
yeah,
one?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I wanted that one because
Me
they
and
have.
Panda, me and Panda was talking the other day, and I was telling her, just to change the game, I feel like going retro, like just buying everything retro. Like everybody else is wearing Uptowns and Dunks and shit. I think I'm gonna go back to buying Cortezes.
Hey, yeah, hey, because what it is it's the fad game. Like it happens in waves. You get
Yeah, nigga,
generations
I
of
got a
waves
pair
of
for
fashion.
those of y'all who don't know who Grant Hill is.
Mm.
You know who Grant Hill is, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Grant Hill had a fucking sneaker through Feli that was just an all white sneaker with a black outline around the fucking sneaker. And I love them sneakers so much, but I'm a Mets fan and my colors are blue and orange, not black and white. So
Right.
I fucking called Fila and asked Fila if they did custom setups. These niggas charged me, and this was an unheard of amount back in the day, $175 for a pair
For
of
a
Grant
custom?
Hills, blue and orange. But we're talking 20 years ago. And I still got, they not in the best shape. They not in the best shape, but I still got them bitches. As a matter of fact, there they go right there. Hold on.
He like grab the bitches. Look at this. Hey, you should wear a green shirt. That way, it could be like Zombie and shit, and I could be Pee Wee.
I
It
am wearing a green shirt.
is. I was wondering why I kept going in and out.
Yo, what you know about this, Mike? You ever seen Grant Hills like this?
Hmm. No, but I know what you're talking about now.
Look at
That
the
shit is
tongue.
dope.
Hold on. They in bad shape right now because these bitches is like 20 years old. But look at the tongue.
Oh damn, got the whole up going. What is that?
Look at the bottom.
Yeah,
It,
that's dope.
it, it's blue and orange. Nigga, where you gonna find these at? You ain't gonna find these nowhere. This is custom, my man. This is what drug money bought you in the 90s. Custom shit that nobody else. And the other day, like probably like a year ago, I wore them shits out because it was just to go to a doctor's appointment or something. And I just said, "Oh fuck it, I'm just gonna put these on." And I said, "Nobody's gonna know what the fuck these are." And I put them on, and
And
out
you
of
see a
nowhere,
kangaroo?
a random dude like in his 40s walks up to me. He's like, "Yo, where'd you get them sneakers from?" I was like, "What you mean? Those is Grant Hills, but I never seen them colors before." Yo, for a minute there, I said to myself, "It's you that I do this for. It's for people like you who don't, but don't know." You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know. You don't know.
Hey, check the comments.
Elon Musk Starlink satellites are connecting to 5G.
Hey, I want to build on that because that's what they're gonna start zapping motherfuckers with the 5G waves when they have take that roaming
First of
shot.
all, I'm not completely convinced that every one of these motherfuckers that leaves here every week, because I live right here, right where
Yeah.
they're leaving from, and every week we get one or two that goes up. I'm not completely convinced that all that shit is Starlink. Okay,
Mm, I
I'm
know what
I'm
you're saying.
I'm one of those people that believes that there is an alien base on the dark side of the fucking moon.
Oh, I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? And I really do believe that the United States or maybe even the world has a treaty with the aliens that we know of, the species that we know of, which from what I hear, there's 11 of them that we know of, and we got beef with 9 of them. Think about that. Think about what I just said. These are species, alien species that are way more advanced than us.
All right,
Way
let's call
more.
them what they are. These are other outlandish inhabitants that are coming into our plane of existence.
Right.
because these are beings.
We don't have that capability.
No, we do. We've been had it. They just hold it from us. It's all military. Come on now, you know what I'm saying? It's all military. That's why we built the military-industrial complex to do that. But they were supposed to inform the people, which they don't, which is kind of weird, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying?
You
'Cause
know,
that's where the
you know what kills me? I remember when Ronald Reagan was president,
Mm.
and he came up with this thing called the Star Wars program.
Oh no, I remember because it had the satellites that would shoot rockets.
Right, lasers or some shit. I think it was
Yeah.
lasers. Now here's what I didn't understand back then. How was a satellite that was all the way up there, 200 miles from Earth, built specifically to shoot something that's on the ground? Isn't that why we have surface to air missiles?
Yes.
So now, hindsight being 2020,
Mhm.
now I know what's going on with all the aliens and stuff like that. I'm starting to think that back then, that was our Earth defenses. That was Earth's defenses.
Well, that's where you get the Black Knight satellite.
I just read something on that. I just read up on that, the Black Knight satellite. And there's another one too.
Now, if you put all that shit in with the HART program, which is like the aerial radar ground penetrating shit, we're blasting basically radio or microwaves to the stratosphere and then ricocheting it off the dome and beaming it down to start clouds.
Peggy says she loves the Black Knight satellite.
Oh yeah, they start clouds with all the chemtrails that they spray.
Yeah.
So they blast open the clouds and they start storms and shit.
They do that. They do that in Dubai now, from what I heard. Like once a week, they make it rain, but they don't do it more than that because it's so expensive to do. Oh, Mike gotta play. He gotta do.
Now, my uncle was telling me to look at his headlights. His headlights, he just changed them. He's one of them, a narcissistic type.
You know, I hear that shit.
He's from your era, but he just think about it in the Midwest. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, everybody's the same but different.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You act like I ain't grow up watching the Warriors, my nigga.
Yeah, I just watched that shit the other day again.
You already know who I am. I'm Cyrus, my nigga.
All right, boppers. All right, boppers.
If I wasn't Cyrus, nigga, I'd be motherfucking Cleon.
My nigga said, "Can you dig it?
Can you dig it?"
Oh shit!
Hey, matter of fact, Rembrandt. If it wasn't him, it would have been Rembrandt.
That was me. That was me. I was Rembrandt.
Hey, well, we both would have been Rembrandt because we were both that nigga with the hair.
Yeah, no.
Only difference was you was the one that was messing with the females and I wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
I got the hair now, bro. Look at this. What you know about this? Can you see this shit? Is that ridiculous? Yeah, my one of my friends came over to the house the other day to bring me that moon rock. And she was like, "Holy shit, you have hair!" I was like, "Did you not think I could grow it? What the fuck is wrong with you?" I mean,
man.
Some spots are thinner than others, but it's still there.
That was on day too.
It says supposedly the Black Knight satellite is an alien origin. Well, you can't really be alien because it would have to be a foreign made object.
Yeah, it was made here, but it was made with help.
Because no matter what, I think that was probably what the pyramids power.
You know, that's another. That's every time I talk to you, Mike.
Hey,
you open up. Every time I talk to you, bro, you be open up some doors and shit. That fucking. I heard a joke the other day where the dude was like, they found pyramids in Egypt, and then since the day that they found them, Motherfuckers is like, who helped you build those? Who helped you build those? But they found the same pyramids in Mexico, and no one's doubting it.
Hey, but you
Mexicans
found the
built them
same
shit
pyramids here. You know what they
in
called them?
Chicago, in Illinois too. It's in
But
Illinois.
you know what they called them? They called them mounds. You
Yeah,
know why they called
mounds.
them mounds? You know
Because
why
they've
they
been
called them
covered
mounds?
up
Yeah, exactly. You know why they were covered up?
to protect the innocent.
Because they were hiding the Moors.
Oh, I didn't think of it that way. I didn't think of it that way.
What do you think that mud flood was?
Oh man, you just
Tartarian. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we're not gonna go there. We're not gonna
Let's
go
talk
there.
about it, man, because the Tartarians were the Moors.
No, I'm gonna drop this live and go make something to eat because now I got the munchies.
Goddamn.
My
Extraterrestrials.
My
I don't
stomach
call
is
them
grumbling.
extraterrestrials. I call them interdimensionals.
That's what it is. They're travelers. I can't even call them interdimensionals because we're all still part of the same dimension. They're just traveling throughout the dimension.
I just call them interdimensional travelers. Because either they're going to enter our dimension or they're going to enter our plane. There's either two things. You know what I'm saying?
Mike knows what he's talking about. There's no doubt about that. Stop broadcasting fucking Fortnite and get your fucking podcast on. Why? What happened? Why are you stopping?
No, I'm not stopping. I just want to have people to come over there. Nobody wants to talk.
I talk.
Can't kick the bobos like this.
Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Well, I mean, I'll join your lives, man. If you go live, send me a message. Send me a message, man, when you want to go live, and I'm down.
Yeah, because I'll be trying to get watch time and shit. Like I said,
I got you, Mike. You know, I don't treat you like I treat everybody else, bro. I got your back, nigga. I can help you out.
Oh yeah.
I'm not that type of dude.
Dude, you should see how many fucking towers are outside my apartment.
Better watch it. That's how you get
like
you a tinfoil hat.
There's 3 of them. No, I got my little magnets and shit. I use little toroidal fields.
You need to build yourself a Faraday cage in your house.
That's what I was planning on doing. I just gotta get a whole bunch of copper wire. That shit's expensive.
Yes, it is, and it better be higher than 16 gauge. That shit you gotta have like a fucking 12 gauge or an 8.
The thing is, if you do a thin one, you have to wrap it double.
Peggy says she's got a crush on MK Ultra. You don't even know what that boy looked like. He probably looked like Down syndrome had a baby.
Hey. Nobody knows what he looks like.
You don't know. That nigga can have a lazy eye and one of them is on. He got 2 lazy eyes and one of them is on unemployment.
Hey, this dude, Catfish City. You know what I'm saying? He'll post one of my pictures and shit.
I didn't even know he might not even be a dude.
Damn.
I mean, I don't care. He's still my dude. All right, Mike. I'm gonna cut this off, man. I'm starving. My stomach is grumbling.
All right, bro. No, that's you digesting food. That's natural process.
I haven't eaten anything to digest it.
You gotta learn how to fast, my nigga. Come on now.
I've been fasting all day.
No, you drinking water?
Yeah. Where's my water bottle? I got a water bottle right here somewhere.
Hey, because some days, some days it's good to miss a meal, man.
Listen, we're not gonna go there. I was living in my truck for 1.5 years, my dude.
Dude, nigga, don't tell me that you look skinnier already, dude. I can tell because your cheeks used to be out to here, bro. You used to have like a grimace face.
It's the angle. I'm using the Chinese angles.
God damn it! This motherfucker learned how to manipulate magic.
Levioso.
All right, man.
Thank you, Peggy. I'm glad I'm better too. Yo, be safe out there, bro. I'm gonna let you.
Go.
All right, guys. Or should I say, Peggy? You're the only one in here right now, I guess. We're gonna cut this short because I'm hungry, and I'm afraid I'm gonna have to fart, and you're gonna hear me fart, and then I'm never gonna hear the end of it. So, with that being said, you know how I do, guys. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Till the next time.